Give it up for Louis Cato and the Late Show Live Band, everybody.
Come on!
The Late Show Live Band.
Nice ring.
The live show. Louis, in just a few minutes, to talk about all the politics and the ramification of tonight's debate and to break it down for us as a man, no one on this planet I would rather talk about politics with than Mr. John Dickerson will be out here in just a few moments.
That's right.
Chief political analyst for CBS News, anchor of the Daily Report with John Dickerson, and soon to be a new anchor of the CBS Evening News. That'll be fun in just a few minutes. You know what I did not see coming? I really did not see that Taylor Swift thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, she timed it perfectly.
She did time it perfectly. I wonder why. Like, wonder why now? You think was she waiting for Cheney? Was she waiting for Dick Cheney to get in? That was the signal. Anyway, stick around after the show for Taylor Tomlinson and her panelists Bob the Drag Queen, Caitlin Riley, and Ricky Thompson. Folks, I spend most of my time on the show over there in the news market, hand-selecting the most topical Crassostrea virginica oysters, delicately skewering them with alternating Tamworth hog bacon and giving a fine coating of dent corn flour before frying it and serving it on toast points with Meunier sauce to offer you the hearty yet sophisticated oysters en brochette that is my monologue. But sometimes, while high on whippets and cough syrup, I crash a stolen tricycle into an abandoned construction site where I peel the bologna out of a half-eaten sandwich and jam it on a rusty 10-penny nail, then grill it over a flaming can of discarded lacquer to offer you the tetanus-laced gristle stick of news that is my segment. Meanwhile. They're really going on me, baby. This one's got a mind of its own. Meanwhile, Apple must pay Ireland more than $14 billion in back taxes, a court has ruled. Ireland's top lawyer explained how they won this case.
We're magically litigious.
Meanwhile, Walmart has unveiled a three-person s'mores costume being dubbed the perfect thruple costume for Halloween. Now, far be it from me to yuck someone's yum, but I do have one bone to pick with this costume. That's not a full s'more. You need a second graham cracker. It goes graham, marshmallow, chocolate, second graham. Without that second graham, what seemed like a fun treat quickly becomes a sticky mess. In other words, the perfect thruple costume. I wouldn't know. Meanwhile, a new lawsuit claims that Trojan condoms contain toxic forever chemicals. The plaintiff in the lawsuit argues that if he had known that Trojan condoms contain forever chemicals, he would not have purchased the products, or at the very least, would have only been willing to pay significantly less.
Are these the condoms that make my penis poison? Are they on sale?
Meanwhile, the shoe company Crocs is teaming up with McDonald's for a shoe collab, resulting in these Grimace Cozy sandals and the Hamburglar clog. Perfect for anyone who's given up and said, wait, I think I can give up more. Meanwhile, Heinz has made a canned carbonara, which I assume is intended for people who bought the McDonald's clogs and said, wait, I can give up even more. Heinz markets the new offering as a fail-proof, quick and easy carbonara that comes with absolutely zero drama. How much drama do they anticipate when people make carbonara? Damn it, I timed it wrong and scrambled the eggs and my wife is sleeping with my brother. Save me, Heinz. Save me. Meanwhile, in state food news, the new Welcome to Connecticut sign now includes the words, Pizza Capital of the U.S. Okay, I see what's happening. Nothing means anything anymore. You can just say whatever you want about your state. Great news, New York is now the home of the 1990 Chicago Bulls. 6-time NBA champions right there, and the birthplace of Gandhi. Oh, he was a monster in the paint. He would get in there and then not eat. That's how he fights.
Right.
Meanwhile, A 10-year-old fifth grader in elementary school became the youngest person in Japan to pass the authorization test to prepare fugu, or deadly poisonous pufferfish, a delicacy that can kill if its poisonous parts are not properly removed. Just what you want to hear from your waiter. You want to hear something cool? That deadly fish you're eating right there was prepared by a fifth grader. Kind of neat, right? Anyway, you want to try the mussels? They were steamed by a baby. Meanwhile, a Twilight animated series is a go at Netflix. The vampire craze is back, folks, which is why CBS is getting in on the trend with our own show, Young Nosferatu. We'll be right back.